Good morning, friends. Today is the Saptami day, the 7th day of the bright lunar fortnight in which Mother is worshipped, and it's an important day. Other two very important days are Ashtami and Navami. Those are tomorrow and day after tomorrow. As we are in the midst of Durga Puja, so I thought of talking a little about Durga Puja. What does it mean? And what is its significance? So the talk today is significance of Durga Puja. Durga is a form of Divine Mother. Why Mother is worshipped that way? You'll find there is not only one deity, there are so many others are there. There are animals, there are plants, there are there is even a demon. They are all worshipped during Durga Puja. It's a wonderful puja where even the demon is worshipped, where the mouse is worshipped, where the peacock is worshipped. Every gods are worshipped there, and the plants, the paddy plant, the wild aloe, the creeper, the bale tree. Many plants are also worshipped with the Durga Puja, so we'll come to it later. So this Durga Puja is a representation of mother worship. It is a form of worship of God as a mother. In a very elaborate way it's done in India. About 3 days are the main days, Saptami, Ashtami and Navami. It goes into 4th day when the puja is concluded and begins with the first day or the 2nd day from Panchami. So it's about 5 or 6 day affair. And for that the preparation goes on for 15 days or 1 month. And so many people are involved in this puja. And it's not just a worship, just a religious activity. It's very social activity as well, where people from different places, they come and gather together, meet each other, and it's like a social gathering and meeting with their relatives and friends, at least once a year. So it's a great occasion of coming together in the name of Divine Mother. So before we come to real purpose of Durga Puja, let us see how this God and Mother is conceived. So there was there is a book called Markandeya Purana. It's a mythology. In the Markandeya Purana there is chapters which makes the Chandi or the story of Mother Durga or the Divine Mother, story of Divine Mother rather. The story begins in Chandi, which is a part of the Purana called Markandeya Purana. The story begins that in Yor, one Rishi is saying to his other devotees and disciples that he is saying a story of another Rishi in a olden time about Medha Rishi. The name of Rishi is Medhas or Medha Rishi. So the story goes like one king, his name was Surat, was conquered by enemy, another king. And he was driven out from the kingdom. To save his life, he went to the forest. Where did he go? He went to the forest to save himself. And his all ministers all remained in the kingdom. So in the forest, bereft of his kingdom, bereft of his power, now he was surprised to find that how he is worried for his subject, for his minister, for his wealth, for his elephant. That's so vivid description. And this King Surat was a very wise king. He said, I lost everything, nobody took my care, nobody came with me. All ministers remained there as subject to a new ruler. Even his own family were there, all wealth was gone to him. But he was surprised that why he is worried for his subject, for his people, for the wealth that he had accumulated with great endurance, great effort. And what happened to his animals, to his horses, to his elephants, to his people there, to his wealth, to his family, and to his ministers. Oh, my ministers might be working under new ruler, they might... All this thought came. And it's quite natural for you are driven from there, where your mind will go. But this king was wise enough to question himself. I am totally separated from that. I have no connection now to the kingdom that I have lost. And why my mind goes again and back again to the same place and worried for the thing that has no connection with me now? He didn't want his mind to be worried for the place that he has left or the place which has left him. But he was surprised for that. Why this? He was just moving in the forest and he found another person. Another person also came, seemed dejected, and that person says that I am a trader. My name is Samadhi. I had a business, but you know what happened, king? That I got my family members somehow were very rude to me, and my wife, children, all they took away my wealth and disconnected with me and drove me out of my house, my business. Everything is gone now. I am what to do? I came to the forest. Nothing I have. That is okay. Sometimes it happens in the world that you are just left alone. The one who are supposed to take care of yours, you did for them the whole life. You did everything for them. But something happened. They were very distrustful for you, disrespectful for you, very hateful for you, and they just drove you away. That may happen. The problem here, Samadhi says, is not that why I am treated that way. I don't question that. The question to me, O king, is why I think about them. I worry about my children, my wife, my business. My whole mind is going there. Whether they are being taken care or not, whether my business is going or not, who is looking after my business. Why my mind is dwelling there? I was just pushed out from there without any love. What is this? So both of them were deluded, are quite perplexed to see their mind. It is reverting back to the old association, which has just rejected them, refused them to accept. So they said, in this forest nearby is a great saint, a rishi. Let us go to him and ask him why it happened so. So they went to the rishi. The name of the rishi is Medha. So both introduced themselves. I am a trader, Samadhi. The king in fact introduced, I am Surat king and he is Samadhi trader. And we lost our family in such and such way. And the problem, O sage, is that we are very worried for those people who have driven us out with hatred and contempt. Why it happens this way? What is the reason? Why can't we forget them, though we're in the forest? Then the rishi, the sage Medha, explained them. You know, king, you know, a businessman, you know, Surat and Samadhi. This is the play of Divine Mother. The Divine Mother who is the sole source of creation, who is the power of God, who is responsible for creation, then sustenance, then dissolution of this whole creation. That Divine Mother is the God of your problem. How can Mother be the God of this problem? Oh, Mother is very gracious, no doubt, but Mother also manifests as delusion, and your problem is delusion. Just you have been deluded that you love them. The human relations are very short-lived, but you are quite deluded that you love them and they love you, and still after experiencing this, you are not able to realize the reality. And your mind goes back to them because of delusion created by none less powerful than Divine Mother herself. How this delusion is created, how this moha is created by Divine Mother. And then Rishi said, I'll tell her a story. She is so powerful, she can delude not only human beings, she deludes everyone. Even the gods are deluded by her. She is so powerful. She puts God in sleep. So in mythology there is a story that the source, the ultimate God called Vishnu, who is responsible for sustenance of this universe, who is the immediate God, he, after sustaining the universe, after some time when he is awake, he sustains. And after sustaining it for billions and billions of years, then again he gets tired and has to take rest and falls asleep. The God falling asleep. And who makes him asleep and who makes him awake to take care of this world? It is that Divine Mother, Mahamaya, the God Supreme. She awakes Vishnu, who takes care of this world, and she makes this Vishnu fall asleep. And this is, I'll tell you one story. What happened? Even Vishnu was so much in slumber by the power of Divine Mother. So Vishnu everything was in causal state. It's all depicts and symbol. Everything was in causal state. He was in the causal ocean, Karana Samudra. The Vishnu was sleeping, God as cause. The effect was not there. He was just there in cause. And after the cause was moved, then there was Brahma created, the first mind-born son. Brahma is like the thought, first thought came. And when Brahma, as symbolism is that he is red-faced and four-faced God sitting on a lotus that has come out from the navel of Vishnu, who is lying there on the serpent which is on this ocean of causal ocean, often called Kshira Samudra or Karana Samudra. So Vishnu is lying down asleep. From its navel has come up a small, long stalk of flower, lotus flower, big enough, and on that lotus flower is sitting Brahma, the creator. And when he is sitting and he is meditating, he is full of knowledge, having Vedas, having Mala, the rosary, and Kamandalu, the water of creation in his hand, and he was sitting and meditating. Suddenly he saw that in that big, huge ocean, two demons have been created. How are they created? They are created from the thing that oozes out from the ear of Vishnu. From Vishnu it created. And Brahma, they were so powerful and huge, they were swimming in that water. And those are demon and devil things, and they were going to destroy. They saw someone red-faced, bright-faced, someone meditating, and started swimming there and to eat that Brahma. Nothing was there, just ocean undifferentiated. Only Brahma was there and Vishnu was sleeping on this Sheshanaga. So seeing Brahma, they wanted to eat up that Brahma. So now Brahma is just meditating, he is not powerful enough to do anything to this Daityas called Madhu and Kaitav. Now Brahma had to look, they are approaching, very ferocious, very powerful, very big. Then he called to Vishnu, Vishnu, wake up and protect me. Vishnu is supposed to sustain, means he has to protect also this creation. So Vishnu, he calls loudly, he can do nothing, and Vishnu is not getting up. Vishnu is asleep. He is under the influence of that Divine Mother, the Nidra, the Tamasa aspect of Divine Mother. Even God is under her influence. So powerful is Mother. Now after calling Vishnu for quite some time, he found Vishnu is not waking up. He is in deep slumber. Creation has not yet started. Now where to go? When there is problem, we seek our friends. Then we seek our relatives. Then if we have good relation with the parents, then you go to your parents or your teacher and say, this is the problem, I can't find solution, can you guide me? Then parents also are unable to solve a problem. Then what we do? Only one thing left, pray to God. Pray to the power which may help you. When you are treating, doctor said, nothing can be done. Now just pray to Jesus. Pray to God. He may save. He is the most powerful. So, here Brahma also, now finding that Vishnu is unable to help, then he started praying to the Divine Mother. And in the praying of Divine Mother, he said, Mother, please wake up Vishnu and protect me. She was asking Mother Divine, who has kept Vishnu under her influence in the deep sleep, to wake him up so that he is saved. If Vishnu is awake, he is powerful enough to save Brahma. So he prays that, from that Brahma's prayer to Divine Mother. Tvam Vaishnavi Shaktir Ananta Virya Vishwasya Bijam Paramasi Maya Sammohitam Devi Samastametat Tvam Vai Prasanna Bhuvi Mukti Hetu. Oh Mother, you are the power of God, Vaishnavi Shakti, you are the power of Vishnu, Ananta Virya, you have infinite valor, Vishwasya Bijam, and you are the origin of this universe. You are the seed of this universe, Paramasi Maya, and you are a great enchantress, Parama Maya. You are the great enchantress by which Sammohitam Devi Samastametat. All this is deluded, is under the influence of delusion by your power, by you. You can do anything. And you, the great enchantress, great deluder. But if you are happy, Brahma says, Tvam vai prasanna bhuvi mukti hetu. But if you are pleased, if you wish, you can give liberation too. You can give knowledge, you can give freedom, you can give joy, you can remove all our delusion which is manifested as worries and anxieties, worthless worries and anxieties. That Mother you are. So Mother, so she was praising the Mother in that way. Then the Rishi says, after his long prayer, Vishnu woke up. Vishnu woke up and he saw what was going on to Madhu and Kaitav. Huge demons were there, created from him, from his body, and they were swimming and trying to catch Brahma. Now Vishnu has to protect Brahma. Vishnu is the supreme God. He started having fight with these demons. Demons created by Vishnu were so powerful that fight went on for thousands of years. With Vishnu, with the Supreme God, they were fighting. And after that also Vishnu couldn't kill them or vanquish them. But they became tired and they said, Vishnu, we are very happy with your strength of fighting with us. Ask any boon. Those people, those Madhu and Kaitav are saying, ask boon from me, from us, to Vishnu, the Supreme God. Vishnu said, get rid of this ocean. And he then threw them away, and thus the Brahma was protected. So who protected Brahma? It was Divine Mother who was effectively aroused that Vishnu, who herself had made sleep to protect Brahma. So this Divine Mother is the one who is responsible for everything. She deludes, she enlightens. That's what the Medha Rishi wanted to say through this story to these two persons who were suffering a lot for no use. They were not able to accept the situation that had come. They were aware that, but they were not able. So after saying this, then he told the story. This was once that Mother Divine manifested herself as power. There were no real manifestation. Then he said there is another story of this Divine Mother who is the sole creator of this universe, who is created, and this whole universe is nothing but Divine Mother. Vidya samasta tava devi veda striya samasta sakala jagatsu. And at another prayer says, all sorts of knowledge, O Mother, is you. You are all knowledge that exists. And whatever the feminine form is there, you are the most manifested there in the all feminine forms in this world. So Divine Mother is most manifested in feminine form. Also, He is manifested in everything. She is manifested in everything. That Divine Mother, what happened in later times, that there was a very powerful, another demon arose. And that demon was Mahishasura. So we'll come to now, Durga Puja. So Mahishasura was a very powerful demon. He vanquished all these gods and they drew him away from heaven and captured heaven, and nobody could conquer. This demon was so powerful. Then all gods gathered together and they went to Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara and they said, please protect. They are also unable to protect. Then all they gathered and from them came out the power, and all power gathered together. All good power gathered together, and it took a form, a feminine form of Mother Durga. Just a feminine form. To that, it was created by the power of Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, Yama, Varuna, Agni, and all this. Skin is formed, toe is formed, the glory glade, the dazzle is formed, the hair, different gods made different. The power of different god made different part of Mother Divine. So, Divine Mother Durga originated as the essence of all gods and goddesses. And they prayed to them, Mother, we are in trouble. We are not able to confront this Mahishasura which has been created so powerful. And for you have to fight it. Only you can help us. As Brahma had prayed to her, now these gods are praying to her. Only you have the power to protect us. Without your intervention, we are lost. All goodness will be gone, and he is such a rogue, such a devil, that he is an arrogant devil, that all bad qualities are ascribed to Mahishasura. And they gave Devi all different weapons. She was 10-armed, and she was given the Trishula, the bow, the arrow, the sword, the shield. All these were given by gods themselves. The Trishula comes from Shiva, the Chakra comes from Vishnu. Like that, the things were given to Mother Durga. So, very powerful feminine form. The Divine Mother manifested as a feminine form, a powerful feminine form came. And now, the battle started with Mahishasura. Now, what happened? Mahishasura came in the form of buffalo, not in the form of man, human being, came in the form of buffalo. And Mother got that buffalo with the fight, and that buffalo became, before it was dead, it changed its form into lion. Then lion was also killed. The lion then turned into elephant. When the elephant was killed, then again it became buffalo and started charging to that. You see how this devil is changing its form. In the process, there was another demon form. It's called Rakta Bija. So demon was there. When mother slain, from it the blood came. Every drop of blood that fell on the ground became another Rakta Bija. From a drop of blood, a similar demon has come. With every drop will make a creation of a demon like him. Such a ferocious demon has come. So all these are, in fact, this whole episode of Durga Puja represents our own human being. What is that? This demon Mahishasura, the buffalo demon, represents our desires, our impulses, our inclinations, evil inclinations. What happens to them? They are very powerful, like Mahishasura. Those don't go. And they create worries, anxieties, affliction, suffering, and they don't want to go. They are not removed. We are aware that they are there creating trouble, but they don't go. We can just remove them. And they are so obstinate and so clever, often they change their forms. This attachment comes in the form of love. Attachment comes in the form of duty. And we start praying, no, it's love, it's duty. And similarly, they change the thing, it changed one after another. Like buffalo becoming lion, lion becoming elephant, elephant again becoming buffalo. Like the desires, impulses in us change its form again and again. And these impulses are so many that everything that arises, a small drop, a small thing, it becomes a huge demon-like thing to capture us, to just shake us. Our peace of mind, these things, these impulses are so strong, impulses and inclination are so strong, which are presented in, we just symbolize it as Mahishasura. So how to get rid of this? How to get rid of this demon in the form of selfish desires, in the form of that goading impulses in us? So we need Divine Mother, we need Goddess. If she is happy, say sa tombai prasanna bhuvi mukti hetu. If she is pleased, we will be free. We will attain liberation. All this demon will be removed and killed. And worry, anxiety, suffering, afflictions will go away. And what will come? Enlightenment, knowledge in the form of peace, serenity, joy and happiness. All that will come if demons go away. If this goading impulses, restlessness of the mind dragging us towards something that we should not do, doing something wrong, fear, hatred, jealousy, these are all the Mahishasura different forms that have made seat in our hearts. And we need to invoke Mother. By Mother's presence, if she is invoked, then this can go and we will have all this light and knowledge in the form of peace and joy. That is the significance of Durga Puja. What happens in Durga Puja? Durga Puja is such a wonderful thing. The Divine Mother who is present in the whole creation. As we said, the Divine Mother's thing is, she is good in good and she is in evil. In Chandi it is said, O Mother, you are present in every woman, every being as motherhood. And also you are present in every being as delusion. That's also said. Delusion art thou, anger art thou, these passions art thou, these good things art thou, liberation art thou, everything is but Mother. Whatever happens, all power is you. Spiritual power, moral power, even other evil powers are also you. So, we pray to you, please remove our evil power, which are nothing but you. There is nothing other than Divine Mother manifested in creation. Whole creation is Divine Mother. The power, the force that runs this universe is also Divine Mother. In the form of gravitation, magnetism, electricity, whatever you say, in the form of our inner power of morality, power of love, power of sacrifice, power of adhering the truth, all is the blessing of Divine Mother. So, this Divine Mother has become all and she is guiding and she is moving all. So, Sri Ramakrishna used to say, she is very happy to see the world just running like this. It's the play of Maya. That's why Mother is also called Maya, enchantress. And what type of Maya? Not small Maya, that of the magician that he showed one day and you are not seeing. She is Mahamaya, great enchantress of this whole creation. And we are deluded by her power. So, we can be freed from her, this delusive power, by praying to her to show us light and knowledge. Mother grant us that, and she can grant Saisha, Prasad. By that, our prayer, our effort, our practice, she will be pleased, and when she is pleased, Nirnam Bhavati Muktaye, the human being will be freed from this, her delusive power. And her power is so great, it says, Jnaninam api chetansi devi bhagavati hisha balad akrishya mohaya mahamaya prayachati. Even those who are wise persons, they are also under the sway of Divine Mother. So that's why one Swami used to say, Are sadhu savdhan, oh holy man, oh good person, be always careful. You don't know when you will be caught by the delusion, caught by the misact. You don't know about your mind. This Divine Mother is as delusion also working. So be alert, be careful. Oh, who are established, who are good, who are civilized. But you should be always alert in your thoughts and your action. You may slip, you may fall. So that's what this say. The Mother even deludes the jnani, the wise person also may get deluged, and surat and samadhi, you are just king and trader. No doubt you are under a great deluder, power of a great delusion that you are here. Now let us come to this Divine Mother's worship in different forms. Mother Kali is one, the Ishta of Sri Ramakrishna, used to be worshipped by Sri Ramakrishna and many worship. But this season Durga Puja is worshipped. What is Durga Puja worship? So Durga Puja, the concept is Divine Mother, who is the consort of Shiva, the ultimate truth. She is the power of Shiva, who lives in somewhere in the Himalayas, in Kailash. She comes to our home as our guest, as our mother, visits us for 5-6 days in a year. That is the way that Durga Puja is seen in Bengal. So mother comes, and this divine mother has 4 children. Who are the children? Saraswati, Lakshmi, Ganesha and Kartika. The Ganesha is the God who removes all our obstacles in our life. So that power is in Divine Mother. So Ganesha comes. Kartika is the strength. You can say the spiritual strength. You can say your strength for persevering in your endeavor. That all strength is Kartika. Saraswati is knowledge, enlightenment, and Lakshmi is prosperity. So all these come with the mother. Your mother comes the knowledge, love, prosperity, the powerful one who will protect us from all obstructions, and also all the strength to carry out our life, the spiritual life, life of progress in the world, whatever life is, Shreyasa, Abhyudaya, whatever you seek. So all these children of mother comes, these 4 children comes with Divine Mother. And mother comes in our house as our own mother. So mother is made in an image of clay, and she is invoked, the presence is invoked there, and the presence of mother with the 4 of our children is always thought there. With the mother comes not only 4 children, comes her vehicle. Her vehicle is lion, because she lives in Himalayas. So her vehicle is lion. So lions will also come in our house and living there, it doesn't harm you. It is your mother's lion, it won't do any harm to you. And with mother comes not only this big powerful lion, also comes a small, very weak and tender rodent, mouse. Mouse is the vehicle of Ganesha. Big pot-bellied Ganesha has very small mouse as the vehicle. Also comes the vehicle of Kartika is peacock. So all this come with mother. So in fact it is all symbolic, saying Divine Mother is worshipped in smallest mammal, weak, very weak mammal, and also in the most powerful mammal, that lion. From lion to mouse and all species in between, there is all the manifestation of Divine Mother. Everything has got the power of Mother. It represents that. Even the birds, all birds, they work, they exist by the power of Divine Mother. All this says, nothing is bereft of divinity. Divinity is present everywhere. Only we need to see that divinity. That's what the message of Durga Puja is. And there is Shiva. If you see that Shiva is not in image, it is just because Shiva is the ultimate principle, it's formless principle. Shiva is often painted as a Shiva at the top of Chal Chitra, they call it in the diagram, behind the head of Mother Durga. So Shiva also comes with Mother, he is also worshipped. And what is worshipped strangely is the Mahishasura. This demon which troubles so much the good people, that is also worshipped with Durga Puja. Why it is worshipped? Because nothing is bereft of Divine Mother. She is all inclusive. There can be nothing that exists without Divine Mother. Mother is everywhere. Strange, even the devil, even the demon is worshipped during Durga Puja. And also during Durga Puja that we don't do here, there is a system of worshipping plants, 9 plants, which represents 9 aspects of divinity. What are the plants that worship? Often you'll find in India, beside the Ganesha, there is kept one cloth with the sari, with the cloth. Put the cloth and it's kept there on the side of Ganesha. And it's called Navapatrika, 9 plants, 9 leaves. What are the plants that are worshipped? The paddy plant, they all are tied together. Paddy, the manpochu or the wild edo, wild things, a creeper called Jayanti, and there is pomegranate, there is bale, that the plant that is very dear to Shiva, and like that there is a turmeric plant, which represents Durga herself, the wild edo represents Kali, the paddy represents Lakshmi, because Lakshmi sustains. Lakshmi comes in the form of paddy, rice, and to sustain. Rice is this type of food of Bengal in northern India. So all these plants are worshipped as Divine Mother. Today on the Saptami day, early in the morning, they all are tied together with banana at the outside, with the banana leaves coming. Those are all taken to Ganga, wherever Ganga is near, or to a pond where Ganga is not there, and they are just washed. And it is called bathing of Divine Mother. They are bathed with the mantras, as one bathes another image of God. So these living plants become the representatives of the divinity, and all sorts of plants are worshipped. So this just represents that divinity of the Divine Mother, which the God who is manifest as Mother is not confined to just one image or one symbol. It is just present everywhere in this creation, in this world of ours. She is there in mouse to lion, from wild edu to paddy, which is edible, and she is in good god like Ganesha and Kartika, goddess like Lakshmi and Saraswati, and also in evil and devil demon like Mahishasura. That's what when Swami Vivekananda said, every human soul, every soul has the divinity. The divinity is latent in every soul. Even in the most cruel person, there is that bright, pure, loving divinity hidden there. Only it is covered with his selfish attitude, with his cruelty, with his ignorance, and it is not manifested. But if somehow that cover of cruelty could be removed, that very divinity that is manifested in sages and holy persons and great spiritual persons, that very divinity could be manifested in that being who is very cruel, like a demonic, devilish person. So there is nothing that there is no divinity there. That's what the Vedanta says. Vedanta says every being, that divinity permeates every being in this universe. Whether it is manifested or not, it is different issue. But in persons who are good, they can manifest that goodness. Who are not able to become so good, that goodness is not manifested. But what is our role as a spiritual seeker? Our role is to treat every living being as the soul, as the divine being. Every living being. To be aware that divinity exists there. And in the language of mother worshipper, as the devotee of mother, that divine mother is present in every being. Our holy mother, Sarada Devi, manifested that divinity as love and compassion. To whom? Not only to good persons, to all persons who were supposed to be very like thieves, who used to go to jail. She loved them also equally to all, as she loved other monks of the order. So she felt that divinity in everyone and treated everyone with the same love. One inmate in Jairambati used to treat cats. He didn't like the stray cats. Wild the used to come in the house and used to steal the things, food, and he didn't like that. He used to beat. Holy Mother saw that. She didn't like that. She said, "Listen, don't beat that. Don't punish that cat. It's the cat's nature that they will steal the thing because you don't give." In India, the stray cats are not treated like the cats. You will not have an idea how we treat the cats there. It's not like bringing the cat, feeding them with the cat food you buy in this shop and keep them on your bed and sofa, and like your own your relative or your child. It's not like that. They are very much treated as something you don't want. They're treated as beast. So because there is stray cats. So that was there. But Holy Mother said, don't beat that. Don't punish that cat. Because you don't give anything, they have to eat. How will they do? They have to steal the things. And remember that I am in this cat too. Mother present in the beasts, in the cat. After that Brahmachari heard this, from next time he never held a stick to punish that cat. Rather, he started keeping food for that cat when he heard this mother is present everywhere. So as a spiritual seeker, as a devotee of mother, the significance of Durga Puja is to see that divine mother, the power of God, the one, our own mother. So who, if she is happy, Shaisha Prasanna Varada Nrinam Bhavati Muktai, who if pleased will give us what we seek, our deepest ambition that is hidden in our heart, that illumination, that bodhi, that knowledge which makes us free, that she can just open the door and say, here you are free, what you are, this is your nature, all delusion gone, all worries, anxieties, afflictions, suffering all gone, just by her grace she can do that. So Durga Puja's message is, let us try to perceive the Divine Mother in everything, in plants, in animals, in inanimate objects, in rocks, in flowers, in holy persons, in different forms of gods, and even in the person whom we dislike, who is not that good. We should know that there is that divinity, that soul, the divine soul persists and light is shedding there, which is hidden by something he is ignorant of. So we can treat, like Holy Mother treated every being with love and care. Doesn't matter he is good or bad. We can at least be aware of divinity present in all. That is the message of Vedanta, that everything, each soul is potentially divine. Swami Vivekananda didn't say each good soul is potentially divine. He said each soul is potentially divine. There is no need of putting adjective good before soul. Soul means good by its very nature. Soul cannot be bad. What is bad is non-soul. What is bad is soul not manifested. The soul hidden, soul's activity hidden, its quality hidden, then it becomes bad. So let us manifest the quality of soul within ourselves, and let us try to feel the presence of soul in everyone, that purity, divine soul in everyone. That will be the real worship of Durga Puja, trying to see the Divine Mother in everything that has been created by her, that is being taken care of by her, that is loved by her.